You've just changed my whole concept of a walk in the woods.
Yeah, really.
We have a third eye, which has evolutionarily migrated to the base of the brain within our skull. Also connected to the optic nerve, this eye senses our magnetic environment, visualizing a different spectrum of light.
To form images of our environment, light emitted by or reflected from objects must be focused on the retina. Some of the light reflected from the surface of a yield sign is directed toward the eye. Upon reaching the eye, the light is first refracted by the cornea to send it on a path toward the retina. To reach the retina, the light rays must pass through the lens, where a small amount of refraction adjusts the angle of the light to form a focused image on the retina. Central to the sense of vision is the transduction of light energy into electrical energy by cells in the retina called rods and cones. Cylindrical-shaped cells called rods are responsible for the perception of light and dark. Conically shaped cells called cones are sensitive to red, green, or blue light.
While young, the pineal gland is liquid inside. This eye has magnetically migrating organelles within itself and gathers data concerning the magnetic field. It helps the body tell how long it's been in one position magnetically, and helps to instinctively motivate younger animals in their movement. The pineal gland is only found to be liquid up until about age 7 to 10 in humans. With its dysfunction begins a diminishing downward spiral regarding the body's rate of movement magnetically and its health. Planned obsolescence in the animal world so the species can adapt more readily to a changing environment. The theory of magnutrition reveals a loophole for conscious animals. Magnutrition. Magnetosynthesis. Holistic living is based on biblical teachings. The Bible reveals a non-political method by which government can serve the people by being of benefit to everyone. Smoking is of benefit to all the cells of the body. Sleeping raised benefits every cell of the body. Magnetic movement benefits the body as a whole. Each cell, one cell becomes 2, 2 become 4, 4 become 8, and so on. The body depends on this occurring according to a design, a plan, encoded in the DNA. How important is the period of time between cell division in those plans? After a cell divides, and before a cell can divide again, everything in a cell must be replicated. And the materials required to do this must be acquired and placed in the proper location, and this requires a high degree of movement or circulation within the cell. The delivery of materials to locations in the cells where needed is dependent upon magnetic migrating organelles. The time period between replication is dependent upon the cell's movement in the Earth's magnetic field. Proper DNA extrapolation requires a certain rate of movement in the Earth's magnetic field. Osteoporosis is the result of retarding this time period between cell divisions. The 5-year-old child avoids osteoporosis due to his rate of reorientation day and night. Artificially ensuring magnetic movement at a sufficient rate seems required. After contemplating the facts, Can this be taught and learned? It is well documented that nicotinic acid is acquired from the oxidation of nicotine, the poison that the plant produces to keep insects away is changed into a required vitamin by oxidation. In small amounts, the beginning smoker experiments to find the proper dose, ensuring him against suffering the effects of pellagra.
Not something that was just discovered today, that marijuana has been used as a therapeutic compound for millennia. So, clearly the substance has known therapeutic benefits.
Smoking is a very variable method of administering the drug, so the amount you get into the patient can't be predicted with any certainty.
It's not really about protecting people's health, says Philip Paulbach, who's a Montreal economist and a senior fellow of the Fraser Institute.
It's a big business. The anti-tobacco lobby gets a lot of government funding. And I'm not saying this in a cynical way, but where there's funding to study something and even to repress it, there will be people who come to take the funding.